Yeah.
This meeting is being recorded.
You know, it's amazing, Renee. It hit me the other day how we focus on healing somebody, and that's all well and done, and it's wonderful. But no one really focuses on what's connected to that healing is the thinking that's left, the programming that's left in somebody's brain.
Yeah, I've been working on this, not just with me, with people around me. What I found is that if you, and this helps for me as well, and if you just do say, oh, we'll do a healing, and then they sort of, for one thing, if you keep doing a healing for someone, you're not empowering them to do it for themselves.
Exactly.
You can help, and you can hold the vibration or the frequency of, supporting them to heal. But they actually, if you say, I'm going to do a healing on you, well, it's like, well, I'm commanding that you get better according to my expectation of what I want you to be like. And in the end, it doesn't work if the participant, of the beneficiary of the healing, thinks, oh, they're going to heal me, so I don't have to do anything. I just lie here. You do the healing.
Right. Well, lots of times too is the healer or the person, the teacher, whatever. I hate to call them healers because that kind of like makes them on this pedestal when they're no different than anybody.
I'm on a pedestal.
Except that they've learned how to do this. So basically, if you're in pain, you can get healed or get someone to heal you of the pain. We're all for that. But then you also have to work on the thinking. Because with the pain, you've been conditioned to think, if I do this, or if I move that way, or if I do too much or whatever, that pain's going to come back. And from having the pain so long, your brain has programmed that into you. So that even though you might not have pain, that thinking still continues. And you know what happens when you think? You end up bringing it to you. You end up creating it.
Do you know, Julie, that is exactly right, because I know someone who had multiple sclerosis for years. They died a long time ago, but they did like scans in their brain, and they said, oh, there are parts of your brain that shows that you have dealt with a lot of pain in your life. So although it's very difficult to physically retain a memory of pain. If you try and imagine it, you can't. Why would you want to? But I'm just saying you can't. But the memory stays in your brain. So actually your body has a physical
memory.
Like drawer that you can pull out that still says, oh, this is the pain. I remember this. So let's try and avoid experiencing that pain anymore. And then if you do something that brought on the pain before, then that little drawer comes out and says, oh, yes, this is where I feel the pain kicking in.
So you have to work on that and realize that if you start feeling that like, oh, I'm getting up, am I going to have pain? Cancel that and say I'm pain-free is one way to do it. I mean, there's numerous ways you could do it, but people have to realize that if they keep thinking those thoughts, they're going to bring that pain back.
Yeah. I mean, lots of people use the method of clear, cancel, delete. So for instance, if I had a bad leg and I was getting up and I'd think, oh, my leg's going to start hurting. I think, no, clear, cancel, delete. My leg's not going to start hurting.
Well, I like to say pain-free and leave the not out of it because the not is a negative.
Okay.
So I just say create a positive statement instead to replace that.
That's better.
Yeah, I think they'll work better for everyone too. So just the power's in you. You can do it. You don't have to depend on someone else to do it for you. If you need help, there's nothing wrong with that either. But the whole idea is everyone wants you to have the power, step in your power. If you're going to someone that doesn't want you to have the power, quit going to them is my advice. Because everybody I've ever worked with has always started with, they wanted me to take off like a bird and fly on my own and not depend on them. Every single buddy I've gone to for help has told me that.
Well, that's pretty amazing. You've been very fortunate then.
Yes, and that's what you want. That's the kind of people you want to look for. People who say, I'll help you, but I want you to learn so that you can fly on your own and you don't need to depend on me. If you're depending on someone, it's not the right person. That's my opinion.